Actor and filmmaker Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual harassment allegations. The complaint filed in Los Angeles accuses Perry of creating a, quote, coercive, sexually exploitative dynamic with actor Derek Dixon. Dixon was in two of Tyler Perry's shows, The Oval and Ruthless. In a statement to NBC News, Perry's team says this appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam, calling the allegations fabricated claims. Let's bring in NBC's Stephen Romo, who's following this. Stephen, what more do we know about the allegations here?
Yeah, Tom, just going through those allegations in this lawsuit seeking $260 million in damages, alleging sexual harassment, assault, retaliation as well. The direct details include inappropriate touching. As you mentioned, Dixon starred in The Oval with Tyler Perry, and he released, we got this statement from inside the complaint. Tyler Perry has been using his power and influence to molest, abuse, and sexually assault impressionable and vulnerable employees and actors who look to him for guidance and mentorship while pursuing their dreams. So you can read from that, implies there are more people who are alleging this than just Dixon. We have a bit of a timeline here for the relationship that we know, the professional relationship between these two men and the allegations made in this complaint, saying that they met in 2019. The lawsuit alleges that then their relationship moved forward with this professional advancement. And in 2019, Perry offering Dixon a small role in Ruthless. And then in January 2020, that is when Dixon accuses Perry of sexually assaulting him in his home. And then the following month, Dixon alleges that Perry offered him a series regular role in The Oval. Now, we do have comment from Tyler Perry's attorneys saying that this individual appears to have been setting Tyler Perry up. They say that they are alleging that this is a scam and saying, quote, Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Now, we've also reached out to the attorney for Dixon, and he said that these allegations in the lawsuit stand for themselves. So just the very beginning of this process, but a lot of people are paying attention to this. Tyler Perry, quite successful, quite a bit of fame here, Tom.
Yeah, it will get a lot of attention. Stephen Romo, thank you.
We thank you for watching.
All right. So we have the official shakedown, if you will, of Tyler Perry by the actor named Derek Dixon. Let me say this off the bat. While I do not believe that what I'm about to read actually happened, well, I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to say that I don't believe that it happened. I do want to say that if it did happen, I believe that it happened with two consenting individuals. I believe that this is a shakedown. My man is seeing everything that's happening with Diddy and Cassie. He looked at Cassie like, man, she just walked away with a multi-million-dollar bag. I know that I can shake some money out of this Negro. He done had his peen in my mouth. I know that I should be able to get and walk away with something other than a red booty hole. Right? So let me get into what this alleged actor, Derek Dixon, is actually saying happened, all right? You heard him say that this dude was cast in two shows, two different Tyler Perry shows. Now, I don't watch Tyler Perry's material, okay? I don't watch his movies. I don't watch any of his shows. I'm just not a fan, all right? I think he goes over the top with his directing. I think he goes over the top with these shows, casting black women in a constant state of misfortune, and they at their wits' end, and they just down on their luck, and they just... It varies with him. He can go from casting black women in an helpless light, and then he'll go and turn around and cast them in the most powerful light, not a presidents and shit. And then he's always disparaging or showing black men in a disparaging role or in disparaging position. So I'm not a fan of Tyler Perry's material. And on top of that, I have seen several of his shows. I don't think he hires great actors. Honestly, if you look at some of these shows and some of the people on them and you actually sit down and watch it as a film, I'm a huge movie buff. So I love film. I love series. I love watching dramatics on screen play out with great actors. By this point, I've watched enough film to know what a bad actor is. And Tyler Perry's studio hires tons of bad actors. It's damn near borderline like watching some shit from Tubi. I kid you not. I kid you not. Now, with that said, my wife loves Tyler Perry movies, okay? She watches damn near all of his shit, okay? She certainly watched Straw. Me and her got into it about that. She watches all of his stuff, so she kind of keeps me in the loop as far as what's going on with Tyler Perry's films and his shows and all this stuff. So when this popped up, I asked her, I said, hey, babe, do you know who this guy? Do you recognize this guy? And held up my phone to her, and she was like, no. I was like, this article said he played on the Oval. She was like, yeah, I recognize him. I recognize him. So she knew exactly who this dude was, okay? Now, Tyler Perry hired this dude, and according to what we just saw, it said that he met him and then offered him a minor role on the series Ruthless. Then after that, Tyler Perry ended up coming to his home, or he ended up coming to Tyler Perry's home. Something happened. And then whatever it was, this dude claims that he was violated. But then turned around and completely forgot about the violation. He didn't report it to nobody. He didn't go down to the police station and say, hey, I've been assaulted by Tyler Perry, one of the most powerful black and rich black men in the country. He didn't say any of that shit. What he did was turn around and accept another role in one of his studios. So, bro, you can't sit up here and then say on one hand, oh, I've been assaulted and I've been violated. And then on the other hand, you turn around and accept food right out of your predator's mouth. I don't understand that. From a man, no less. From a man, no less. Now, my wife told me that this dude, Derek Dixon, he played an extremely, sassy man on the show, okay? I think it was the Oval. She said he was extremely sassy on there. That was his role, all right? So it's not far-fetched to think that he's that way in real life.
Yup, she was a fairy. Yup.
All right, but let's get into what this $260 million lawsuit is actually about, all right? Here it goes. It says, the actor claims he and Perry met at an event in 2019 and was picked out of the crowd by Perry. The mogul asked for Derek's phone number, suggesting he might have a role for him, okay? Derek then says he was cast in a small role in 2 episodes of Perry's show Ruthless. However, things took a turn in January of 2020 when Derek said Perry invited him to his Atlanta home. Now, you knew what you was coming here for. You knew you was coming. You thought you was just coming for cookies and biscuits, nigga? No, you coming to get. Never mind. I don't know that. I have no proof. Let me not say that. Let's just continue, man. However, things took a turn, right? Derek accepted the invitation in hopes of building a friendship that would lead to more acting gigs. You was trying to build something else, and it wasn't no damn friendship. However, per the suit, Derek claims that during his time at Perry's home, he drank too much and ended up sleeping in a guest room. This is sounding just like something that I've seen.
Hey, where the bitches at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties and the bitches?
Anyway, court documents claim Perry got into the bed with Derek and allegedly started touching his thighs. He wanted some of that man meat. Hey, I can't touch your thigh. Perry said, hey, nigga, I done brought you in here. I done let you drink up my good liquor. You under my 4-ply quilted sheets on this bed, expensive ass bed in the guest room. You gonna let me get a little bit of that thigh meat now. So he started touching his thighs. Derek says he rejected the advances that night, but that night, whoa, wait a minute. We gotta talk about the words here. Words matter, okay? He says he rejected his advances that night, but claims Perry remained interested. All right, hold on. I gotta take a God, that's good. All right. He rejected his advances that night, right? Shortly thereafter, Derek says he landed the role of Dale in The Oval, but claims it was around this time that Tyler also started sending him sexually suggestive messages and texts. In 2020, reports state that Derek went to Perry's home once again and was met with an alleged sexual conversation, asking him if he likes it rough in bed, and claims Perry grabbed him by the throat while saying, "Look how excited you just got." What the?
Oh, hell no.
Hey, Tyler Perry is a menace, man. Listen, bro. First of all, if you went there the first time and you was assaulted, why did you go back again? Why would you ever? People can never make this make sense, yo. You said that you went there the first time and he was trying to rub up on your thigh meat, right? He was trying to grease them thighs. You got up out of there, survived the confrontation, and then you turn around and went back to the predator that was trying to assault you? Don't make no sense. Sorry, 1 + 2 is not 15. I'm sorry, this shit ain't making sense. The lawsuit also includes years of text messages allegedly sent sent between both men. Tyler's attorney, Matthew Boyd, denies claims. Of course he does. Let me see what we got here. This is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Of course, that came from Tyler Perry's attorney. Let me see what else we got here. All right, so there are some text messages. Okay, Tyler Perry sent this picture. It's a nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. Nice picture. Great, amazing, awesome picture. You don't see that stud in that nice picture? See that stud? Dude. Is that Tyler Perry saying that? I can call you later or tomorrow sometime. You have a really fresh voice and take on things. I don't know where this is going, but I laughed the entire time. I can see the world and the characters. My exclusivity ends in 30 days. I want to take Losing It out to Amazon or Netflix after that and gauge their interest. But I also want to try and get you with the right people to help you make these shows work. They're not for my audience, but we need to find a home for this stuff. I don't want to miss another Blank Creek. You know what? Eugene bought that to me first, but I didn't get it. You know that Eugene bought that to me first, but I didn't get it. Amon gets here tomorrow, so he's got my full attention. I'm not gonna lie, I don't understand these fucking text messages. I don't know what it is. These messages seem like they're all over the place. This one says, but I swear to you, I know how to fix this shit. I love killing a mother. Fuck it. What? A mother? What? In a show that no one expects. Oh, a motherfucker in a show that no one expects. You could be sipping Mai Tais, counting coconuts right now. Think about the last episode. They are all shot at. We don't know who lives. Exactly. I'm scared. They should be too. Nope, they're not. Last I checked, we all got the same bullets. And what is this? What the fuck is this, yo? And why am I wasting my time reading this shit? Right? And we just had a beeping noise of it. It's really weird. I didn't have any contact. What are you talking about? I haven't been touched in months. Oh, you mean touching? I thought you meant being around people. Jacob, I love that you only say that when I'm being stupid. What is this, yo? You know what I cook, Derek. Spaghetti, cake. I'm so drunk, talking. What's it going to take for you to have guiltless sex? Have y'all found that yet in therapy? Yes, it's the exact same kind of car, Geo Metro. Giving up my religious guilt, becoming a Buddhist. That's so cool. Where you come from? Unfortunately, Derek, I have friends who are in their 50s and 60s who are still dealing with that, and it's so sad. You can have freedom from religious guilt and still believe in. I don't know. I'm assuming this is Tyler Perry saying this stuff, though. Treat myself right. What are you doing, Derek? Just talking to my sister. I roll. Fine. Good night. I'll go through the 600 people in my phone book and be annoyed that I don't want to talk to any of them. Trying to get off so I can go to sleep. I understand. LOL. LOL. Apparently you're not the only one that's been drinking tonight. I just started. They didn't. All right, yo, listen. I'm wasting my time reading these fucking messages because none of this shit makes sense. They're all over the place, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Here's what I will say. What I will say is I am not surprised in the least. And I don't think any of us are. Anybody with common sense. I don't think anybody with an ounce of common sense is surprised that Tyler Perry is being caught up in a scandal with another dude, all right? Tyler Perry has been sassy for the entire time that I have known him and for the entire time that he's been in the media's eye. That's not up for debate. He's been sassy, all right? And what he decides to do behind closed doors is, of course, his prerogative. But I do find it interesting that while he appears to be caught up in scandals with other men, that he's also running around talking about his faith in God and what God is doing for him and how God has led him here and there and everywhere else and giving him this lifestyle. Listen, yo, I think that people like Tyler Perry should just be open and honest with themselves first so that they can then be open and honest with everybody else. Stop this bullshit, yo. I've had enough of Tyler Perry running around trying to act like he is a 100% straight man. No, I don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but I'm telling you right now, there is something in his tank, okay? There is some type of sweetener in his tank. It may not be sugar, okay? It may not be, but it damn sure might be a little something else. You know, he might have one of the aspartames in there or something like that. He got a little aspartame in that tank. It ain't just all clear. That's all I got. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all drop a comment. Let me know what y'all think about this. I do think that nothing will come of this lawsuit. I don't think this dude will get a dime. This white man, I don't think he's gonna get a dime. And Tyler Perry needs to be a little bit more fucking careful. You're a billionaire, dude. You can't afford to have these types of mishaps and these type of things getting out. You really can't. Be more careful out here. And fellas, if you didn't watch my last video about black women having herpes and the outbreak and the numbers going up, please go watch it because I want you all to protect yourselves. Black women, please protect yourselves as well. Stop sleeping with everybody just because you like the way they look on the outside. Anyway, that's it. I'll see you all in the next video. Later, y'all.